Hello friends, this is BNR Gladiators. In this video, I am going to tell you what are the reasons that I upgraded to G41 motherboard. First of all, yes, this is the same case that I have before. Af- After that studio update video, I contacted the seller, which is Newland Computers. I I told them I can't fit that motherboard in my case. Then they told me send send them that motherboard and they can send a micro IDX motherboard which can fit in this case. So I sent that motherboard and they send me Biostar G41 D3 motherboard. The first reason that I have to upgrade to G41 motherboard is virtualization. Actually, I play a lot of mobile games, but my phone, which I'm using to record these videos, is not good enough to play mobile games. So I had to use emulators. But every emulators that I use, except for one, need virtualization. But my motherboard didn't support virtualization. Even though my CPU does support virtualization, somehow this motherboard disabled it. I but I did I can't enable it in the BIOS. So that the first reason that I had to upgrade to G41 motherboard. The second reason is overclocking. This motherboard can't overclock. Also, this DDR2 800 MHz RAM is running in this motherboard only 400 MHz, which is really slowing down my PC. I even can adjust it back to 800 MHz. So I because of that reason I really had to upgrade to G41 MHz G41 motherboard. So now I have G41 motherboard. I overclocked it. I overclocked my CPU. My CPU is quad Q6600 MHz Q6600 CPU, which is running in 2.4 MHz. I overclocked it to 3.2 MHz. I think it is as same as the premium quad CPU. I think I think it is the same. That only difference with this CPU and premium quad CPU is that premium quad CPU have 12M cache. This one has 8M cache. I think that is the only difference that this CPU now this CPU has against premium quad CPU. The third reason that I had to upgrade to DDR G41 motherboard is RAM. This RAM is DDR2 800 MHz. It is fast, but it is not enough for me. So I had to upgrade to the G41 motherboard, which is DDR3 supported one. So now I have DDR3 1333 RAM, megahertz RAM in my PC. The fourth reason that I have to upgrade to G41 motherboard is BIOS options. That all motherboard that I have in my PC didn't have more a lot of BIOS options. Literally, my Pentium 4 machine have more BIOS option than this one. So I really have had to upgrade to G41 motherboard. Now I can adjust fan speeds, how I need to manage my PCI Express devices, and also how I need to manage my hard drives or SSDs. Anything I need, I'm going to put in this PC in the future. Also, how I can now adjust voltages to my CPU, RAM, and chipsets. This CPU, I got this CPU to 3.2 GHz with stock voltages. So I can adjust now. I can adjust the voltages and I can go further than 3.2 megahertz. In so in the I'm really hoping to make this PC that the best the best PC in the code the best PC that anyone can build in code to code series. So stay tuned for that. I will be bring more updates like this one in the future. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more videos.